kind of slow, so I was trying to enjoy that.
That's why I came today, Coach. I figured.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you knew we were gonna get the win.
Trey walked there. He's like, "It's about time you showed up." Well, talk about the game. I mean, it's got to feel nice.
Yeah, obviously, we've been having a tough stretch, and we've been in and out of of our home and our home court, so it's been tough. We've lost some close games on the road, but I think coming back here kind of gave us refreshed us a little bit, and we want this bad. We needed it, right? And we know the standings. We know we need to make a run, and I think we came out with the intensity. We were physical, and we shared the ball. Most important, and I think that's. If we keep improving in that way, we're going to be pretty good down the stretch.
What about I got to ask you about that off the backboard dunk or non-dunk, and they all took a timeout right away. But everybody seemed so loose at that point. Even you were kind of yucking it up, laughing a little bit. Talk about what was said in the timeout because you got to have the game solidified, but everybody felt pretty good.
Well, my smiles and my laugh are like not smiles of joy, but like that. It was more like, I can't believe this type of deal, right? So, yeah, that's been our problem sometime down the stretch. I kept telling the guys, please, we still have to have our details. We look at the score, we're up 15. We start to get loose, guys, like my turn, that kind of stuff. And I think, for us, this is some growth, right? It's like we did finish the game, but we got a little loose in that area, which is not good. We can't have that because some teams obviously have beat us when we do that. Yeah.
How do you feel like the team played overall? It's the only thing got really loose. So the ball movement was moving around really well. It seems like you got a little more leadership, even though Nate's been like that. And it seems like he even took over more today.
Yeah, Nate has been pretty good this year at picking his spots and finding ways to affect the team. And he knows he's one of our guys who's gonna get a lot of minutes, so he doesn't need to press right away, and that's what I always try to tell him. And then he's a smart player, so he finds ways to affect the game, and when he needs to turn it up, he turns it up. So he did a hell of a job. I think 31 and 9 rebounds, right? And I think the 9 rebounds really spark you. And I tell my other guys that if you rebound, that means you're into the game, right? So he did a hell of a job. Jermaine did a hell of a job. We had a collective effort, but we still got to tighten up, that end of game stuff a little bit.
Coach, for you to finally get one here at home after struggling there for a little bit on the road and even here at times, how does this one feel now for you? Now that March is the month of madness, and this team always finds a way in the month of March to grind results and then just make that backdoor push annually.
Yeah, I think shout out to our GM and the Rockets. They, we get players that are historically resilient. From where they played at, whether it's college, whether it's other places. That's the type of players we recruit and get. And so I think when it's winning time and it's time to really put your head down in must-win situations, we're really good at that. We're really good at making that extra effort. So if we continue to play together, we'll be really good down the stretch.
Last one on my end, you guys had a lot of chunks where everything was going, everything. Just how do you create that? How do you just keep that momentum going into Saturday night where you have to face this same team again and a team that has, historically given us battles down here, and they're a team that's upright physical at times.
Right. No, they have talent, and they're missing a guy or two. So you just never know who's going to be here. We got to, same thing I've been preaching is moving the ball and sharing the ball. I think with us, when we get stagnant offensively and we can't afford to, we struggle. We really struggle. We over dribble. We got to keep moving our bodies. And then defensively, we're one of the best teams in the league. So I'm really confident in that.
Coach, tonight your team was great offensively, defensively as well. 41 defensive rebounds. Just tell me what was kind of working for your team tonight on the defense end.
Yeah, so that's a team that is scary when it comes to offensive rebounds. They got 2 big guys down low that can really affect that. So I just challenged every guy, every player, hey, we got to get in there. We can't just let Ray be by himself. We got defensive rebound one, and then we got to do what we do. Our RGV historically has been a good offensive rebounding team. So I just challenged the guys to go in there and push themselves. And then when they didn't, I kind of yelled at them and made sure they understood what they're not doing. No problem.
The body went out, especially I guess you knew in the second half he wasn't coming back. Did that change your game plan much at all?
Well, I mean, listen, I mean, he's a good player. I mean, I think it was 7 for 10 for 14 points and like 6 or 7 rebounds, 8 rebounds. So he's a really good player, and obviously you lose a guy like that, that's tough for them. But it really didn't change the game plan. We just made sure that one, we're gonna still rebound and we got a better chance of rebounding with him being out. But two, a little bit offensively, I told them they're gonna do a lot more switching and a lot more zone with him being out. And I think we exploited that some, but some of the time we didn't.
There's a lot of respect for their coach.
Really good coach. I mean, actually, he was like, so the G League Elite Camp, and he ran it, and I was one of his coaches. So just hearing him speak and talk, and I was picking his brain. I wanted to actually talk to him before the game. He's a really good coach. So yeah.
Did you hear Josh talk about the one foul that he got called on? He ran over to the younger-looking referee, and he's like, "I touched the ball just with this," and the nicest explaining. And then if I touched him at all, it was right here. and the referee just started cracking up.
Right.
I don't know if you had heard that.
I heard that. Josh is a character, really smart player. He got, he got hurt, so he kind of came out the game, but he was doing a good job just moving the ball for us. But Josh he's that smart character. That's what he is.
Never seen anyone explain it so like that. It was
Yeah.
just the
He's going to be a coach one day. He's going to be a
no
coach.
doubt.
I know that. He's going to be a coach. Good.